What's going on, guys? I'm here with my friend Peter, and I'm going to show you what to do against the drop and flopper. I just kind of came up with some spot. Right? You ever do judo with someone, you bow, and as soon as you put your hand on the person, they start dropping to their knees, and then it doesn't really work, and then you get right back up in the face, and Jesus Christ again, and then you go out of bounds or something, and they go out of bounds, and you're like, Jesus, right? And maybe like a guy that does tomonage, just relentlessly spams tomonage. It's like, in practice, there's no referee, right? Sometimes you appeal to the ref, like, oh, what is this? This is that guy not even going for stuff. And a lot of that comes from a place of fear, right? And I always like to advocate for the drops when you're in losing position, right? For instance, like sometimes I'm out-gripping Peter here. I'm in a great position, and now is a great time for Peter to go for a bailout attack like a tomonage, right? And maybe he gets me, maybe he doesn't. If he fails, we go to newaza, right? So I understand where that kind of a strategy comes from. I understand why people do it. Now the counter of that, what to do against someone that's spamming drop seoinage or tomonage. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that is very frustrating. I understand it. But if you get frustrated, and if it makes you get off your game, you've already sort of lost. The person's already beaten you mentally, he's inside your head, right? So once this sort of thing happens, you want to identify where and when he's doing the drops. Okay, maybe every time he puts his first hand on, he's immediately shaking the lapel and then goes for the drop. Okay, if that's the case, you want to use this opportunity to practice countering that or shutting it down. Right? And I'm going to tell you why that's good advice. As opposed to getting frustrated and not really developing your judo, this way you work specific segments of your game that could greatly benefit you in competition. Right? For instance, okay, now I know every time Peter puts his hand on and he goes for a drop seoinage, right? He puts the hand on, go drop seoinage, look, I can go to counter and look to transition newaza, right? That's something that I can consistently work on because I know it's going to be there, right? Maybe I can try to fight this hand off, not to let him have that, and then try to identify, does he still go for those drop seoinages, right? 9 times out of 10 though, I encounter most people, when I have dominant position with 2 hands, they go for like a tomonage or any sort of a drop thing, and then, like I said, it's very easy to get frustrated. God damn it, Peter. Peter used to be a dropper before he came to KBI.
Oh, changed man.
He's changed man. He's much better now. Once they have that sort of a pattern, right, you want to be able to do something like this, a 2-handed attack. As I'm going, looking for that 2, I know if I get my 2 dominant hands, he's going to go for a drop. So I'm staying ahead of it and attacking off the grip, osoto off the grip, ippon seoinage, off the grip, kauchi, right? So that would be sort of my advice. I get it all the time. I understand both parties. I understand both sides. And I used to do a lot of drops too. As a heavy, I used to fight 220. And people would be a lot taller than me. And every time they outgrip me, I used to spam leg grab. Whether I got it or not. Okay? Person adjusts, shoot on the leg. Try and get it on that leg every single time. And then when they took the leg grabs away, I did a lot more drop seoinage, tomonage, right? And it was the people who trained like the way I just told you to train, who sort of gave me the hardest time and who would consistently beat me in competition when I would sort of do these types of things. Right? So it's very important not to get frustrated, but get fascinated. It's a Martin Rooney quote. Thank you.